you Jesus apart? How you gonna not be happy the time when I do it? Want you Jesus apart? Want you Jesus apart?
Tonight, a peek inside the six-sad sexagon, Rhode Island's only diabetic white devil. The weird world of Westerly, Rhode Island. Tonight, on Dateline, Undignified.
Michael Patrick McHugh didn't ask much from life. In fact, not much is known about him before the scandals of 2022, apart from a few basic facts. He was a top seller on Facebook Marketplace, inventor of the direct input snare, and known about his small New England town to be a self-ordained expert on nearly every subject. He was somewhat famous locally for his eccentric collection of insulin products and for his unmitigated love of soy milk. He had been through the ups and downs that this tapestry of life provides to any able-bodied man, a simpleton with a sample ton of soybeans processed through his diabetic bloodstream. But deep inside that agile albino stirred an unspoken desire, a hunger that would lead him to the edge of ecstasy before following into the abyss of power, greed, and bisexuality. It's there he would meet his maker. Yes, it's there he would meet Mark. What don't kill you will bill you. And you better make that bill out to Mark. Westerly, Rhode Island, a quaint seaside town famous for its apple wine and casual racism. An oasis for billionaire real estate moguls and their insufferable offspring. It was a perfect place for these oppressed refugees of wealth to test out their newly invented vocations. This new generation wasn't afraid of some hard work or wasting small fortunes on startups. And with mortgages co-signed by some of the largest corporations on earth, they were now part of the struggle. They were now small business owners. The coast soon filled with hip coffee shops and offshore fishing companies, boutique tamale, and carefully crafted craft singles served up working class style. Soft-bellied, open-faced po' boys in brown paper bags. It was small batch white supremacy served far up the table and finally returned to its most authentic form. Mom and pop indie rock bands bankrolled by billionaires. This was the real thing, folks. This was the real thing, folks. So why were they failing? Hours reduced until the spaces were only opened 1, perhaps 2 hours a week. In the winter of 2021, McHugh seemed a perfect fit for the bland and parboiled beach town. His life was as tasteless and unseasoned as an all-you-can-eat Irish buffet. He had the solution for these failing businesses, but he lacked the smooth and careless nature of the upper crust. He continued his grueling life as a chef and called his boyhood fantasies of owning a surf shop what they were: pipe dreams.
Go on a business trip.
One evening, when McHugh was returning home from another grueling day's labor on the front lines of James Beard's heartless war on modern cuisine, he drove past yet another grand opening for a hipster business on the Westerly Strip. This time, they had gone too far. A body shop. It was much too much of an insult for the son of a disgraced and red-faced car mechanic to stomach. He screeched his tires to a halt and let the owner have a piece of his mind. He berated the elderly Asian woman at the front desk for nearly an hour, doubting her abilities to even perform something as simple as a wax job. Michael's 4th grade reading level had led him to confuse the spa for an auto mechanics, Outraged and refusing to admit fault, he was strapped down to a table by a small army of estheticians who were having none of his sassy attitude. What commenced was a triumph of the aesthetic arts, an experimental technique gleaned from the scientists at Guantanamo Bay. It was the world's very first full-body electrolysis, a total success. A week later, McHugh awoke, clinging to life from his gauze cocoon. The procedure had stirred something inside of him. An idea crystallized in his mind. The operation had not only changed his appearance, but revolutionized his soul and sexual practices. His last entry into the manager's log at his previous place of employment reads, "I'm going to live my life as erotically as possible now. Now I'm hairless, and now I am free. Not only free from the restraints of gender, but from the shackles of faux French cuisine. I am now supreme. I am now a surfer." A week later, he left his longtime girlfriend and opened a surf shop. He set course on strange waters of sexual liberation and plunged into the deep end of middle-aged androgyny.
Gross. I feel like me, you've had it up to here with these what's the word? Excruciating work weeks. 4, maybe 6 hour a week. It's crazy. Come on down to the surf shop and we'll relax you. Reclaim your life. Don't be a slave. Catch the surf wave. Dumb surf. Surf dumb. 50% off kids. Only Labor Day. Surf dumb.
Under Michael's direction, businesses were booming. The surf shop had been a success. McHugh poured himself a glass of Amaro on the docks to celebrate, but unfortunately, the party did not stop there. McHugh, drunk on power, soon opened what the press was calling the They Boy Mansion. A party house on Clark Street, McHugh kept stocked with a revolving door of young men. The They Boys of the Month were an unsightly cast of suspect, washed ashore in Westerly and allegedly hired to run his forthcoming surf camp. Neighbors complained of McHugh's backyard orgies, nightly nude power struggles McHugh referred to as his sexagon of trust. The spirit of 69 and the pungent smells of drying soupy poured from the house. But beneath the fallow odor lingered something more sinister. A dark and deadly triangle of love was emerging from the gender-neutral waters on Clark Street.
Entertainment
Mr. Betty
news.
Boldy back again in our news. Chicken the fucking fushten. The body ripped off the Jeep too. Well, let's be a couple of Jeeps stolen. Yep, all this. The Hugh Heifer. He's like a fat Hugh Heifer. McHugh Heifer. They
At the back with Vicksburg National, now we going to meet some members of the Six Act. They boy Mike McHugh Heifer, Fat Hugh Hefner, a local blow pal, and they boy macho known as says surfs up. Takes a village living below the poverty line to please his sexual needs. Village says even when sick, it was an unreachable goal. Okay, Gigi Santella next up, a SoCal pronouner, says it's not a nickname. The F-A and O-T are silent. Okay, Gigi, fucking fush. Next we have a spicy Taipoa curry. They boy bunny of the month. This local self-helper uses kelp in his plaster cast of local ass. Oh, he's just a pelican. Ben Terrible is a local cheapskate. He's a local faux pal. Ben Terrible, local cheapskate, says he hopes to recover from financial losses endured by McHughes. Oh shit, fucking. This didn't kaken Markel. Expecting to eat. Oh shit, the dark one. Fultontal. R.I.P. Markel. This is the expecting to eat white beans and escargot after orgy at Maypoint Mansion. Oh, bon appetit, Markel. Bon appetit.
For McHugh, The summer of 2022 would be a summer of love. But it would also be his last. Yes, by September, 2 members of the They Boy Mansion would be dead, including McHugh himself, leaving police and locals scrambling for answers. In June, rumors of abuse from the staff of the Surf Shack spread like chlamydia at an Irish family reunion. All eyes turned to the most recent member of the household, a Markle the Mackerel Markelson.
It's
for answers.
the Baldman, the Batman. Choppy Checker is out today. It's me, Butterball Buck. I'm filling in a bad guy, maybe. Oop, we don't know. Maybe. We're pretty sure it's the bad one. Maybe the maid, maybe Dionys. We maybe have a little bit of all. The honeymoon was already setting into the cold Atlantic, and it came to a screeching halt the day a stranger came ashore. It seemed Magoo had hired a shampoo conditioner salesman with alleged theater ties to help with the surf shop's new surf camp. A mysterious man named Markle. Those willing to talk about the abuse seemed confused at the suggestion that the meeting served any other purpose than getting off.
That was really about it. Sucking. Did you
Michael first.
Now the birds are back.
The night of the first surf shop break-in.
Unbelievable, guys.
This guy, Mike?
Door cam footage from the McHugh residence shows both Ty Curry and a one Ben Terrible entering the residence day of the homicide. Our team sat down with Ty Spicy Boy Curry to get his side of the story, and we found him to be overly confident and perhaps even jovial for a man who had just lost a friend.
He was a friend of yours?
He was.
What'd you think? Murder.
I think you did it.
The murder.
I think you did it.
But the smugness was wiped right off his stupid face when questioned about his alleged sexual relationship with one Markle, the Mackerel Markelson.
Mark. Is he a lover of yours? Markle. Is he Mark Reiki on you? Is he a lover of yours? Is he
It's professional.
do Reiki on you? Well, where did
I paid him for it. It's professional. Strictly professional.
where did
I paid him for it. It's professional. Strictly professional.
well, where did you have any clue? The cops don't know where it came from. This is the hard part.
Theater. Came from theater.
Do you have?
I paid him for theater. It's professional. Strictly professional.
Where do you have?
Sort of like Andrew Lloyd
This bitter banter continued on for an unnecessary amount of time. But I was still curious as to what the connection of the 3 men could have been. Tyler seemed lost in a world of self-help and self-indulgence. As for local cheapskate Ben Terrible, he refused to sit down interview, but cops were happy to provide us with interrogation footage. Ben would like us to add that he fully intends on suing the family of the McHughs to recover the money lost. Could you state your name and who you are for the record, sir?
Yeah, my name is Ben Terrible. Yeah, I've been at the house. You know, this all comes down to a couple beers. Just a couple beers, officer. You know, Mike's all different. I was like, let this law go to shit. And he's wearing all sorts of flashy shit. Those plastic jumpsuits, full body suits. I wasn't even comfortable being there. I was thinking, you know, I wasn't supposed to be at the house that day. It was, you know, we've been over a couple times, and Mike's skin just changed and everything else. Well, you know, I don't like the one look at this guy. Okay, so what matter is over there. You know, Mike's all at the house, officer. I might have seen some things that yeah, so I would go over the house because in June I had left 2 beers in the fridge, and I go back to get those beers in August, and they're frickin' gone. Officer, I swear to you, they're frickin' gone. Then I just, yeah, they're gone, officer, yeah. But I knew who frickin' drank them. Beers were gone. Yeah, they're gone, officer. The beer was gone. 2 months later, the beer was gone. Yeah, it was gone, officer. I know who drank it. It was one of those guys who... I have DNA at the scene. It's my beers. It's my property. What kind of man just drinking beer left in the fridge?
Rumors circulated that the surf shop was nothing more than a thinly veiled cover for the first stop on the white Atlantic slave trade. A frantic call placed to 911 on the night of the homicides reveals the casual nature of which this household dealt with slavery. Listen as Markelson places the phone call with no attempts to disguise his voice and asks local authorities for help with recovery of his stolen property.
People with this back. We'll about the same.
Oh, yes, please, police. Yes, you got the stuff held down because the serfs are escaping.
Excuse me, ma'am, that's the serfs?
The serfs are getting loose. We put a new fence in to get the little away. Yeah, it's slaves. They're slaves. Oh, yes, please help us.
Your slaves are escaping.
Oh, yes, please, you help us catch them, please, now.
The runaway property was returned to the residents, but later that night, another exasperating phone call.
What the fuck? Get down here, the serf hut. Silly police officer, yes, you better get down here, the serf hut. Oh, the hell? Thai curry. They brought Thai curry. They look like Thai curry. Terrible Thai curry. Oh, terrible. It's been terrible. It's been a terrible time. It's terrible time. Where's Thai curry? Oi.
On arrival at the McHugh residence for the second time that evening, the police found nothing but a videotape. This door cam video was ignored as evidence in the police's investigation. The following video should be watched with great warning, as Gigi does disregard the pronoun preference of both Markle and Michael. Both victims are regarded as the singular. Gigi, enraged at the shifting hierarchy in the McHugh household, had taken matters into their own hands. Surely that can't be right. It's the video.
Bastard won't even know what hit him. Look at this freaking bald bastard. Shampoo, conditioner, how dare you?
This is slaves.
Bald freaking bastard. You're freaking get some right now. Freaking what nice Goldilocks. Freaking oh yeah. Oh slaves oh yeah. Oh you bald bastard. Bald bastard. Bald bastard. Bald bastard. Well, frickin' there's your foot, you little frickin' bald bastard. Frickin' Goldilocks. Fucking shit. Yeah, theater. Oh, yeah. Bald bastard. Bald bastard. Bald bastard. Bald bastard. That's right. Oh, yeah, I'm taking some right now. You take it right. Oh, yeah. This little clippers. Frickin' bits. Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, frick. Here's your frickin' legs. You frickin' fat bastard. Frickin' bald bastard. Goldilocks. Watching this is what I'm saying, bastards. Bald freaking bastards. You bald bastard. Look at this, you sick son of a bitch. How dare you? How dare you replace me? How dare you? Yeah, what's up, neighbor? Nice driveway. That's pretty sweet freaking driveway right there. Oh, yeah. Yard bark, you piece of shit. Oh. No one gonna find you. No one gonna find you in the cemetery. No one's gonna look for a body.
What can only be described as a full and complete confession lies dead center in this videotape. How the police could ignore this is only a testament to how much this Michael McHugh was hated in a small New England town. Listen as Gigi really lets them have it. They must walk the dog. They must take the food out from the fridge. They must do everything for him. They must be a slave. I'm not a frickin' slave. Next time you want to see your friend Michael, or frickin' shampoo boy himself, what's his name? Markelson. Next time you want a shampoo conditioner, you better find yourself in frickin' Riverbend Cemetery. 60 inches under. That's right, I said 60 inches because I'm pretty freaking lazy. I didn't dig any holes. Bad gardener, my ass. That bush looks freaking perfect in freaking days. They needed to die and they are buried under pizza. The music video that follows was the first of many, many hits for Gigi Santella. The gender-neutral community was quite larger audience than anticipated. And, to quote the police, they couldn't be bothered. I will leave you here with the previously unreleased They Should Have Known Better by Gigi Santella, who still lives at the McHugh residence happily, and in June will join the Westerly Police Force. It's a pretty good song. Give it a chance. This has been James Santia with Dateline. Enjoy.
One day, maybe, they will inherit the earth. Never even introduced me to the neighbors, all the favors that I've done for you. When they ask you who, you always say the wrong pronoun. Now you're 6 feet underground. That'll do. Can they say shampoo and conditioner? I'm appalled, the ball bastard, and Marky Markle, Mark the mackerel, lost the sparkle. You should have done it. You should have done it the same. That's what they say. I buried the ball man in the grave of the pizza, and his little boyfriend right next to him. Chop the legs up, put them in the thing. I don't think that they understand.
Good riddance, you bald bitch. Good riddance, bald bitch. Oh, you freaking bald bitch. Mark's gonna fucking be so happy. He's gonna be so freaking happy with me. Markle. Fucking bald bitch.